Jennifer Lynn O'Quinn Pitts was born June 23, 1975 in Beaumont, Texas to Gordon and Barbara O'Quinn. She graduated from Morgan County Order 1 in 1993. While in high school, Jennifer was active in cheerleading and speech and drama. She received her associate's degree in business management from State Fair Community College in 2012. In 1997, she met and married Charles Allen Pitts, who together had their daughter, Kaylee Lynn Pitts. Jennifer was preceded in death by her grandmother Nadine Ivy, grandfather J.C. Ivy, father-in-law Eddie Pitts, niece Chilia Red, and stepson Christopher Pitts. She is survived by her parents, Barbara and Gordon O'Quinn, her brother John and his wife Mindy, and their 2 children, John and Amber, her stepdaughter Kim, and her 5 grandchildren, Caden, Dakota, Mason, Parker, and Alex. And she leaves many friends behind. Jennifer was not one for funerals, and she would often find ways to make something funny out of them. In fact, her husband hated taking her to funerals because due to her parents owning a flower shop, she knew every flower name. She would critique the arrangements and even laugh at the way the funeral home directors would butcher the names of the flowers. And of course, in the beginning of the flower shop days, she didn't always know the correct flower names herself. In fact, she once tried to sell chlamydia instead of clematis over the phone. I bet her parents lost that customer for life. Jennifer used to say that she wanted to fake her funeral to see who all would show up and who would cry. She didn't want any music played or anyone to sing because that would make her cry at funerals. And I guess if you start to cry today, you could always try the trick that her Mary Kay sisters taught her. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. It is impossible to cry and squeeze your butt cheeks together at the same time. How many of you are trying that right now? Jennifer was involved with Mary Kay. She didn't just wear the products, she loved the girlfriend time. Who wouldn't use the excuse, working my business to get away with my girlfriends for the weekend, or go to Dallas for the week? Sorry, Alan, and you just thought she was doing it for the money, and she was doing it to get away from you. Jennifer loved her family. Her favorite times were spent at the camper at the lake with Alan and Kaylee. Of course, most of the time Kaylee wouldn't go because it was boring. Jennifer learned to get over her fear of water and loved being on jet skis. Alan isn't quite over that fear yet, as he flipped one and left it upside down in the middle of the lake. He hung on the back of Jennifer's jet ski while she pulled him to shore, and then she had to go back out to the middle of the lake and rescue Amanda and the jet ski. Amanda tied the rope to the jet ski, and Jennifer pulled it back to shore. Then you can't forget that weekend that Alan tried to kill her in the camper. The 2 of them had gone up to the camper for a weekend. Alan's family was having a get-together, and Jennifer decided to stay behind to do some homework as the semester had just started. Alan unhooked one propane tank so he could take it to town and fill it. Jennifer kept smelling something and thought it was the sewer. She lit candles, she dumped stuff down the toilet, she went outside, emptied the tank, and it still smelled. She lit more candles and tried doing some homework, but the smell started getting worse and Jennifer started to get sick. She blew out the candles and decided to go into the bedroom and lay down. She woke up feeling even worse, and the bedroom was right next to the propane tanks. She decided to go back out and check the tanks. Alan swore that he had shut the second tank off. Well, he didn't. It was open and the fumes were taking over the camper. She told everyone that weekend that Alan tried to kill her. Jennifer was involved in the Hickory County Relay for Life and also served on the committee for the 2012 relay. Jennifer was a big supporter of this shortly after her father was diagnosed with melanoma cancer in 2007 and her mother with basal cell cancer in 2008. She was also the chairperson for the Relay Luminaries and presented the luminary ceremony the night of the relay. Jennifer left very few instructions for her funeral other than no music and no gladiolas. Gladiolas are ugly and you see them at every funeral you go to. Although Jennifer was an active member of the Assembly of God Church in Bolivar, Missouri, she wanted the family dinner to be served at El Rodeo after the service. That was her favorite place to eat, and they gathered there weekly with her family and friends. Many family celebrations were even held there. She wrote an essay on her business class on El Rodeo. It got her out of cooking one night and 100% on her report. She asked that all memorial contributions be made to Donate for Life in an effort to educate people on the importance of organ donation. Now let's close with the poem Jennifer chose. It's called Let Me Go by an anonymous author. We've known lots of pleasure and at times endured pain. We've lived in the sunshine and walked in the rain. But now we're separated and for a time apart. But I am not alone. You are forever in my heart. Death always seems so sudden and is always sure. But what's oft forgotten, it's not without a cure. I am walking now with someone, and I know he'll always stay. I know he's walking with you too, giving comfort every day. There will be times you will miss me, and I sort of hope you do. But smile when you think of me, for I'll be waiting for you. Now there's many things for you to do, and lots of ways to grow. So get busy, be happy, and live your life. Miss me, but let me go. Thank you.